Hello everyone, Mr. Bean 35,000 VR here, and I've got Chadderz with me.
Hello.
And today we're going to be demonstrating what we've been working on for the past about 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, it's been quite a long development time.
If anyone's been wondering why the updates have gone, we've been busy working. We are wiring up time trials at the moment.
Absolutely. So this is one of the biggest code updates to CTGP since, well, V1.03, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so.
We are adding support for time trials. So, as you may or may not remember, in the original Mario Kart Wii, you were able to do time trials where you race alone on the track with 3 mushrooms and you try and set the fastest time you possibly can.
Now, CTGP never supported this. We made it so that ghosts wouldn't save, so people wouldn't mess up their save files, and then went, yeah, record if you want to do time trials on...
I think generally we've focused with CTGP on online play, but this is another competitive element of the game, people trying to set the fastest time.
And people generally do, on custom tracks and Nintendo tracks alike, constantly give updates to time trials and whatnot, so we are making a system to accommodate that. But it's going to be a little bit different to what you're used to. For instance, if I come to Luigi Circuit right now, take a note of the number in the top right. It says I've got 15 pieces of ghost data on Luigi Circuit.
So just a reminder, the ghost data is saved time trial runs. You can view back an attempt on the track. Now, in the original game, you were allowed to save 1 personal best time per license per track. So that was a total of 32 times per license. Plus, you could go online, you could download the fastest time in the world, as well as sort of rival and friend ghost data, I think, was what the original game supported.
That's right. And... So you had this downloaded ghost data list that was inside your save file that was 32 big, and you could store up to that. So by that system, we would argue that I've got a lot of downloaded ghost data. But if you actually have a look, most of these ghost data belong to me, and that's because they're all on my SD card. And they're all saved runs. We
saw no reason to limit you to just what the save file could hold. Indeed, if we did, you'd only be able to have a very, very tiny number of ghosts overall, because the save file is quite small, really. So the CTGP time trial system that's in development uses the SD card for all ghosts. So every ghost is saved as a separate file on the SD card. And that allows you to keep, as many ghosts as your SD card can store, which is a lot of ghosts. Ghosts are very, very small.
Small. So if you've got like an SDHC card with about 32 gigabytes of space or whatever,
you could have millions, I think.
Millions and millions of time trials, and you'd never fill it.
And the great thing is, because they're files on the SD card, you can share them, you can view them back, you can give them to your friends, you can do whatever you want with them, really.
And indeed, we are forming a leaderboard service for both the Nintendo tracks and the custom tracks for ghosts that are made in CTGP. But yes, so it's not just... I've only looked at Nintendo tracks so far, but we are implementing this for all the custom tracks as well. For instance, now I just went and kind of downloaded all of the ghosts that I could get my hands on for this. These are all ghosts made by our dedicated beta testers who are testing this system for us.
Thank you very much, you two guys, the beta testers.
Look, here are 10 Delfino Island TTs that we've got right here. Some of them are mine, some are Astro.
You see, we've got a little leaderboard thing going on because they're all sorted into order. So you can see, you can share your ghost with your friends, you can challenge each other, you can go and find the fastest ghost in the world. And, of course, it wouldn't be a working system unless it worked. So,
let's demonstrate it working. So
we can look
this should be, fingers crossed, a Delfino Island time trial.
And it should be the fastest one of our little beta tester collection.
Yes, indeed. We're not going to watch all of it, needless to say, but...
Funky Kong and a Sphere. That's about right for time trialing, isn't it?
Well, yes, rather. But yes, so, as you can see, that's clearly a Delfino Island TT. He's not driving off and hitting the walls. Well, he did hit the side of a ramp, but I think he meant to do that. But you'd know if it wasn't working, because...
So this is clearly a saved time trial run of this track.
Yes.
Being performed for us.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I can never do that. This is so us old fogies can learn the actual strats.
Indeed. Well, okay, we'll move on to another track for the time being then.
You may have noticed there we were using the enhanced ghost replay feature as well, which was shown in a previous YouTube video on this channel.
Just more on that in a bit, I imagine, when we'll watch back another run. But yeah, so as you can see, you can store a large variety of ghost data per track. I think perhaps one of my most ridiculous track that I decided to go somewhat in on GCN's Sherbet Land. The nice thing about this system, you can set it to save all ghosts, and I did. So
he's got every single ghost he set in the improvement of his time, as you can see here. We steadily changed strategies and characters several times, apparently.
Yeah, working out
as we slowly durdle towards
settling on a Magic Cruiser. Eventually settled somewhat over here, and it's nowhere close to the best known time, actually. So I've still got 24 saved attempts on target here. I'm not going to replay that because I
Challenging.
don't want to. Oh God, I'm using Luigi Mac.
Well, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay, here we go. So let's demonstrate challenging ghost data. I don't stand a chance, by the way, because the Mac bike is not going to keep up with this and forgotten how to do it. It's been a while since I last did any time trials on this track, but just a quick demonstration that it works. I think it's actually set to save all runs, actually, so if I can complete a time trial, which will probably cut part of this out, I'll do my best to do it, you know.
Now on the Nintendo tracks, you'll notice he does have the on the custom tracks. You notice he does have the speedometer still. If you're time trialing on a Nintendo track, we turn that off.
And
to
also
make
as
it
well,
fair.
and you can't use custom music or muted music or anything of the sort on the
Nintendo tracks because
No,
we're trying to
I'm
keep it
sucking.
fair for people who time trial on the original game. We want to make it as fair as possible.
Yep. Especially since we do want to support the Nintendo tracks as part of our leaderboards.
But on the custom track leaderboards, there's no reason why you can't have a speedometer, for example, because everyone can have it, because CTGP supports speedometers. As you can see, his Magic Cruiser time is pretty good,
Way
actually.
better, and this is why I started using the Magic Cruiser! Whoa! Woo!
No, Bean always loses to Luigi, that's how it works.
Yeah. You keep telling yourself that.
Luigi is clearly the best character.
Of course. Anyway. He's got the glitch world record on Warriors Gold Mine, I think you'll find.
You do actually have a world record, it's true.
Yeah, indeed, with this character. It's only because nobody could be bothered to beat it, let's be honest. Not even me. Okay, okay, yeah. As suspected, I'm being completely destroyed by Toadette right now.
Yep, standard.
Yep, standard.
This is a very short track.
Yeah.
But it does support all the things you'd hope it would support, really. So we support tracks with a different number of lap counts, speed modifiers, all that kind of good stuff that CTGP has.
They all work perfectly.
We've also got a bunch of
Fantastic.
extra little nifty features built into the time trials, such as when you cross the finish line, we actually calculate the time accurate to the nanosecond or picosecond or something like that.
Yeah, 12 decimal places.
12 decimal places rather than the usual just millisecond accuracy. And what that means is that we can tell the difference between, well, you know, a tie if two people got the same time to the millisecond.
I lose! What a surprise!
You may think is a... So you can see it says... It
New
says
record, it said new record.
But it says save
saved
ghost
anyway.
data is the key thing. So it saved the ghost data even though it's not his
Yeah,
best
it's not
time.
my PB. Well, it is strictly speaking on this license.
Oh, yeah, true, actually.
Because I've used a different license, but...
Yeah, it's fine.
Meh. I can assure you that even if it wasn't, it would have saved anyway. Something I probably should have thought about before we came here, but never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, never mind. And if I now go back to GC and Sherpa it should be being added to the little collection of ghosts. I don't quite remember what time I got, but it's there in Luigi time, so it should be
It
easy
should probably
to
be the
spot.
slowest.
Oh, please no. Please say I beat my earliest of all times. I did. I'm not that terrible. It is, actually.
Hey,
It's
not
in-
bad. It's 9th out of 25.
Yeah.
Local
It's the
ghosts.
slowest. It's reversed order.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's
There
the
we go.
20, like...
We're mimicking the original game. If we sort the list into reverse chronological order. So.
Yeah. But anyway, and actually, you're saying that somebody's actually managed to one of our beta testers.
Yes, one of the beta testers at best known time. So I will
Yeah.
replay that ghost, and I'll replay it in full because why not? We may as well have a high quality recording. We can discuss it in the process as well.
Yeah, it's nice to.
So where is it? Kinoko Cave.
But yeah, I was just talking about.
Also downloaded every ghost I could get for this, which wasn't many actually. Not many people are taking this. I mean, we got Toad and Sheep Trader. I will say that obviously these are not serious in particular time trials. We
Yeah.
are working on like a staff ghost system, if you see what I mean, and that is one of the. I think that's probably going to be the easy ghost for Kinoko.
Yeah, maybe
Cave.
I don't know. We'll...
I don't know. I shall ask. And then this is the actual run. So please enjoy this.
I was just mentioning about world record time. So apparently, actually, there have been instances where two different people have got the same time to the millisecond on time trials, which you'd think would be crazy impossible. But no, apparently people do it sometimes, and I've seen them. But our system can tell the difference between times accurate to the 12 decimal places, as mentioned. So
Yeah. On our leaderboards, we will sort by that value.
Yeah.
Although we only display 3 decimal places
Yeah.
because displaying it to be 12 would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
However, you can get the 12 decimal place time on a little more information tab that you get on a Ghost View inside of the CTGP-R channel.
another fun thing is you're not just restricted to the 240 odd tracks that CTGP supports.
Yes, of course. You can go and put one in your My Stuff folder, and guess what? That will work. We will even make a leaderboard for it.
Yeah. So if
You
you
don't
want
need to do anything fancy.
If you
Just
want to do a
literally
time
My Stuff
trial
track.
on any track, not even the ones that are not in CTGP, because they do exist, tracks not in CTGP, if anyone didn't
Yeah,
know.
there are tons of those.
There's loads of
and
people-
tracks that used to be in CTGP.
Absolutely,
that now aren't.
previous version CTGP. So if there's a particular track you really want to time trial, you can go back and time trial those tracks just
Not
by...
only that, you get a free leaderboard on our leaderboard service. So if anyone else has done the same thing as you, as in My Stuff, in the track and then time trial, you can have a little competition between them.
And you get to save the ghost just exactly as you would, and
Roger back with this fancy Roach replay code with the HUD.
it's all very exciting. So we're hoping this is going to be a really cool update. As I said, this is one of the biggest code updates that CTG's received in a very long time.
Yes, indeed.
So we're hoping you're all going to enjoy it.
Yeah, Chadderz has been working really hard on this.
Yeah,
he's
been
on
working really hard
steroids right
too.
now. Like, I didn't deliberately drug him for the purposes of this, but he is on steroids.
Medical reasons, yeah. But anyway, that's all that.
Yeah, indeed. But either way, it's moving very quickly, and we're hoping to bring this to you pretty soon.
Yeah, I should suspect that this update will hit within the next month.
Yeah, that's our goal.
So you should have it over summer 2016, hopefully.
Which would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, that's the end of Mace's run. Yeah, like that. The ghost just kind of swings and stops there. So yeah, that's what. So this is how it's looking. This is the initial bit. We're going to be showing a bit more in future videos.
Yep, but we just thought you'd give you a little teaser.
Little teaser of
now.
what? Yeah, and the preview that you saw just by my navigating around that I got that there were at least 50 odd ghosts that I just kind of moused over.
And we are still in active development, so if you want to leave your suggestions, comments, etc.,
please do.
Things. I mean, this update's going to have loads of bug fixes as well, just to the gem. It's not just time trials. We're doing all sorts of things in this update.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy update.
It's really huge code update.
Some nice features. I'll just go over a few of them. We've got 4-player working for the people who have been saying that 4-player's not been working. I've been saying, yeah, it is. I can't replicate it on my end. Anyway, I finally managed to work out why it's been freezing for some people, and now it should freeze for nobody, which is nice. We've imported some fixes that other people have made, such as the in-order and random VS fix for offline, so it doesn't just pick Luigi Circuit over and over and over again forever and ever and ever. Which was beautiful, but I can imagine that it got a bit tiresome for some people after a while.
Yep.
What else did we do?
I don't know, lots of bug fixes. But anyway,
yeah.
we'll
it's a bit
we'll
more
cover
stable
it more.
than it was.
We'll cover it
as
more
well.
in future, I'm sure. But anyway, yes, this is just a little teaser, you guys. So please do leave comments and suggestions, etc. We are still in development. Get it in there while you still can.
Yeah.
And hope you're looking forward to it.
Indeed. So thank you very much for sticking out to the end. Those of you who have, if you skipped over here, you don't win any cookies. But if you watched all the way through, you do.
Listen to us waffle on.
Yeah, indeed. That's it, I think.
Great.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.